Hare Krishna. So welcome everyone to our Saturday afternoon Bhakti Riksha program. So all the devotees can come a little forward. Otherwise, whoever are the back benches, we will ask most questions to them. So I wanted to discuss a couple of things which we want to start as kind of a new initiative. Something which we used to do long back, maybe long back. At least I used to do that, but we want to start that process or implement that process. But did you bring the printouts? Can you bring? So one thing which we want to start is after Kirtan, before we start the actual discussion, we want every week one devotee will be speaking for 5-10 minutes. We can assign a topic or you can pick a topic, but we'll give turn to all the devotees week by week. So they will be speaking for first 5-10 minutes. So we are starting with Madhavi Manjari today. So she will be speaking for first 10 minutes maybe, and she will be speaking on chanting today, the importance of chanting and all. So like that, every week we'll have one devotee, or as a family you can pick who want to speak, husband or wife, or both. So in that way. So next week, any volunteer for next Saturday? No volunteers, then I will assign. So okay, so next week we'll have the host actually speak. How about that? So Prasad Prabhu, Shalja Mataji, one of you or both of you together, and the topic will be the importance of association. Okay, so you'll speak for 10 minutes. So that is a new thing we want to start. So every week somebody will be speaking first 10 minutes on one particular topic. So the purpose is basically it will help you to develop that method of basically how to speak, how to prepare, and then it will improve you, it will help you to improve your listening. It will help you to improve your listening and reading, both. Okay, so that is one thing. And the second thing which we want to implement is sadhana chart. I don't know if any of you have heard about sadhana chart earlier, right? Some of you may have heard about the process of sadhana chart. Basically, this is a simple sheet where you put on your daily basis about your chanting, about your reading, hearing, if you are doing any deity worship at home, like offering arati, offering bhoga, you attended any program like our Bhakti Vriksha program or temple program, right, whichever day. So you basically record that. And for the chanting, there are 3 columns. One is how many rounds you did before 8 a.m., how many you did between 8 to 12 noon, and then how many basically till bedtime. So you want to see when devotees are doing their most chanting. Are you doing chanting in the morning, by noon, right? For mothers, let's say, for Matajis, maybe they are doing chanting after kids are gone to school, Prabhuji is gone to office. So you should be taking that time as your first priority. After by 9 o'clock people are gone from home, right? So spend your time in chanting before you do any other activities. So that is the purpose of this. Then how many minutes you did reading every day? So you record, I did reading for 15 minutes, 30 minutes. So you record the number of minutes. How many minutes you did hearing on daily basis? 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. So in that way you record every day. Then did you do bhoga offering? Yes, no. Did you do your arati to the, it could be pictures, even if you don't have deities at home, right? You can offer arati to the pictures. Pictures of Radha Krishna, pictures of Dwarnitai. So offering incense, offering lamp, offering flowers, so that thing. And then did you do any practical service? If somebody is doing any temple service, that okay, Monday we went for temple service, we did 1 hour service. Sunday we went for temple, we did temple service for 30-minute pot washing or whatever, right? So you record that day. It may not be every day, but whichever day you did that. So that becomes your tracking sheet in sense. So we have a printout for, oh, it came wrong way, Prabhu. Okay, so we'll be using half of that only because that print was supposed to come.
Given in the library, and then
Okay.
I saw like it is printing the double side, but only I realized.
Yeah. So
it is like a 10 copy. It's like a, maybe.
So we have 10 copies today. We'll distribute those many at least.
Yeah.
So you will write your name and how many number of rounds you are chanting total. If you are chanting 16 round or 8 round or 4 round, whatever, you write that. And then on daily basis, you fill up this sheet. Okay, so this is for the month of March. Now, this is for your personal accountability. And you can bring it here on weekly basis to show also. It's up to you, right? If you want to bring it to us and show that, okay, this is my sadhana chart, this is how I am progressing. Or it can, at least for your own personal tracking. I know earlier couple of devotees used to do that even though I did not ask them. So, you know, Yogesh Prabhu, he moved to India. So he used to send me his sadhana chart. That okay, I'm doing this many chanting or whatever it is. So we will distribute these sheets. So please pick up. Maybe you can put it on some place in your home. Either it's your refrigerator or in your bedroom or something where you remember, okay, every day I need to fill in this. Okay, here. So we'll distribute these. So these are the 2 things. One is every week one person will be speaking first 10 minutes, and the second thing is the sadhana chart. There is the third thing I want to talk about, which is service in the temple, the different opportunities. Maybe we'll talk about that at the end. Madhavi Manjari will speak on importance of chanting.
Hare Krishna. When Prabhu asked me to speak on something, and I was thinking, I was resisting first of all. Okay, I cannot do that. But then Okay, I was thinking about chanting, and then all the thoughts that I have learned so far, I have listened to all the acharyas, maharajas, my senior devotees, started coming in my mind. And I started noting it down, whatever came in my mind, whatever I have learned so far, whatever I listened so far. So I was amazed how, like, the thoughts, all the teachings came to my mind, and I would like to share with you. Hopefully, it will make sense to you also, whatever inspired me personally. So I'll start with the invocation prayers to invoke the blessings of acharyas, from my preceptors, from all the Vaishnavas, all of you. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manomishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I have heard, like, when along with the instructions, mercy comes along. So hopefully, I will also be able to speak a little bit, like my husband, my Prabhu Vrindavan Das, his instructions today to speak on chanting. Why do we stress on chanting so much in ISKCON? First of all, like, why is there so much importance on chanting? Like Prabhupada says, 99% of our spiritual progress depends on chanting. So, like, so first of all, we need to understand why, like, such a significance of chanting. I would start with one beautiful verse from Padma Puran. Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Shuddho Nitya Mukto Abhinnatvam Nama Namino. The sound vibration of chanting is all pure. It's there is no material contamination in the name of Krishna, holy name of Krishna. It's coming from the spiritual word directly. Narottam Das Thakur says, Golokera Prema Dhana Hari Nama Sankirtan. So it's like directly coming from the spiritual word. So it's completely pure. It is not different than Krishna himself. So that's what we need to understand. Krishna's full potency is there in the holy name. So we need to, like, chant. We just need to chant with the faith. Krishna's full potency is there, and then we will experience slowly. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was chanting this holy name on the street of Navadip Mayapur, all the scholars were blaspheming him. They were saying, why don't you sit and just study the scriptures like other scholars? Why are you just roaming around in the street of Navadip chanting like a madman? Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, my dear sir, my spiritual master has told me that you are a fool. You don't know, you cannot understand the scripture. You just need to chant the holy name. So since I started chanting, I don't know what had happened to me. I just can't stop chanting. How much nectar it's producing, I cannot understand. So that's how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had tasted the holy name, and then he's distributing to all of us to experience the same bliss that he was experiencing. Similarly, Nityananda Prabhu has opened the, like, Nama Hata in a bhajan. It says, like, Nadiya Godrum mein Nityananda Mahajan Bharti Ache Nama Hata Jive Rakaran. So Nityananda Mahaprabhu had opened the marketplace of holy name. He is distributing it freely. What is the price he is demanding? On the faith. He is demanding from all of us that just with the faith start chanting this holy name. And then we have Haridas Thakur, who is demonstrating the potency of the holy name. How he has transformed the heart of a prostitute. the prostitute that approached him in the dead of night. Like any common man can just get victim of that, but Haridas Thakur, because he has such a taste in the holy name, he was fully convinced about that. He has such a faith and a taste of the holy name that he had transformed the heart of the prostitute. And the prostitute had, by hearing from the Haridas Thakur, she also could taste the nectar from the holy name, and her heart was fully transformed. And she gave up all the attachments, all the belongings that she has, all the paraphernalia, all her jewelry and everything she gave up, and she came to Haridas Thakur that I just want to surrender to you, and I also want to chant. Then Haridas Thakur said, just sit near the Tulsi plant and just chant the holy names. And one more thing to understand, that Haridas Thakur was chanting 192 rounds, and then later we have Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who was chanting 64 rounds. For us, Prabhupada had made it so easy that we are just chanting 16 rounds. I mean, some of you are not even at that many rounds yet, but that's the rounds we have to do, the 16 rounds minimum. That's it. And then Rupa Goswami also says in Nectar of Devotion that I don't know how much nectar this name Krishna has produced. I just desire to have millions of ears and millions of mouths to relish that nectar. So all these acharyas are telling us how there is so much nectar in the holy name, but why are we not able to experience it? Why does it seem so bitter to us? And then we have this also nice example that when a person is diseased with jaundice, he cannot taste the sugar. The sugar also tastes bitter to him. Even the sugarcane juice tastes bitter to him. But the remedy is also only a sugarcane juice for that person who is afflicted with the jaundice disease. Similarly for us, for the beginning, like in the beginning, the holy name tastes bitter to us. It seems boring. We have no taste. But because we are also afflicted with the disease of this avidya. What is avidya? Avidya is our disease of ignorance, forgetfulness, that we have forgot our relationship with Krishna. So that only can re-establish by the chanting of the holy name. By the chanting of the holy name, slowly we will start tasting the nectar, and then we will get free from this disease of avidya. So another thing is this Mahamantra is like a sutra. Everybody knows what is sutra here? Sutra is like a mantra basically. So like a verse in 2-3 lines. But if when a pure devotee starts to explain the sutra, he can convey so many messages out of it. He can speak such a deep message, he can bring out such a deep message from this sutra. Similarly, this Mahamantra is like a sutra which is packed with Krishna's forms, Krishna's activities, Krishna's qualities, Krishna's pastimes. But why can't we see it? Because only by chanting seriously, sincerely, and attentively, one day we can also relish, Krishna will reveal his name, form, pastimes, and all the qualities through this name only. So it will unfold slowly when we will regularly, sincerely, with faith, keep chanting this holy name. So another thing is like just like a child cries out for his mother helplessly, then only mother pays attention, otherwise she's busy with her chores and everything. Similarly, when we will cry out for Krishna's name helplessly, then only Krishna will pay attention. So that's another example to understand how we need to approach Krishna. Very dependent on him, very prayerfully we should chant Krishna's name helplessly. Um, now there is another thing that sometimes we don't understand, that chanting is also a service. How is chanting a service? Can somebody say? What do we do in chanting generally? What do we really do when we are doing some service?
Please, Krishna.
Okay.
So we are utilizing our mouth,
Yes.
so our mouth is in the service of Krishna.
Very nice. So generally in any service we engage our senses, right, to serve some Krishna or anybody in our home. Similarly, when we are chanting, we are also engaging our senses, mouth, our ears, our mind, and then it slowly reaches into our heart, which will purify our heart. So chanting is also a service. It's not just something else. Other things in the temple is only service, but that is also important. That it's not like that they are not important. They are all limbs of our bhakti. Much time do we have? Almost. Huh?
Speak whatever you want.
Okay. So there are some tips can share about chanting, like how should we chant the mantra that I have learned from acharyas like Rompad Maharaj while listening to him. So we should not rush in chanting, and we should not be like rushing to complete our rounds. So we should chant one mantra at a time, and then we should be bringing our mind back again and again to the chanting of the holy name. We shouldn't be like our efforts. Krishna sees our efforts, so mercy will flow automatically. Krishna is very kind. He is not like some rude person, rude God. The mercy will flow slowly, but we just need to put our efforts from our side by bringing our mind back again and again. Not like, okay, the chanting is going on and our mind is engaged with some other sense enjoyment, some other thoughts of ourselves. And so we should try to bring our mind back again and again. And the chanting in the Brahma Muhurta definitely affects our consciousness than the chanting on the other day. So we should try to chant as much as we can in the morning. How many rounds, if we can do most of our rounds in the morning, so that will definitely purify our heart and change our consciousness, as I have heard. So yeah, another thing is there is a story actually about the chanting. I don't know if I have time.
It's okay.
So there is a story of a magical touchstone, how there was one Brahmana, his name was Gopi, and he, as we all know, Brahmanas usually live on begging, they don't do anything much. So they were very poor. And then his wife Lakshmi, she was always scolding him, why don't you do something? We have nothing at home. Just go and do something and earn some money. And then this Brahmana was a devotee of Lord Shiva. He prayed to Lord Shiva, hey Krishna, hey Lord Shiva, please guide me. What do I do? How do I earn money? I don't know what to do. Please guide me. And then Lord Shiva says that you go to Sanatan Goswami. There you will find something, the greatest of value. And then Gopi Brahmana, he travels to Sanatan Goswami. And then Sanatan Goswami says, yes, I have something of greatest value. You go to that rubbish over there, and then you will find that magical touchstone there. And then this Gopi, he goes to the rubbish, and then he finds, he just takes out all the rubbish, and then he finds this magical touchstone. And then he was very happy to see it. And he takes that magical touchstone to his home, and then everything, they started turning everything into gold. His wife Lakshmi was very happy. All his everything was turned into gold. Now they were rich. But after a few days, Lakshmi was very she was doubtful. How come Sanatan Goswami has given this magical touchstone to my husband? It means he must have something even more valuable that he has. He possesses that this magical touchstone is no value to him. So she told her husband Gopi, why don't you go to Sanatan Goswami and ask him something even more valuable? It seems he has something even more valuable than this touchstone. And then Gopi says, oh, no, why my wife is not satisfied yet? Okay, I will go. And then he goes to Sanatan Goswami again and he tells everything to him. My wife is saying that you have something even more valuable than this magical touchstone. And then Sanatan Goswami says, yes, you are right. I have even something more valuable than this magical touchstone. Then you have to throw this magical touchstone first. Then I can only give you that most valuable thing. Then okay, then Gopi, he throws out that magical touchstone, and then he comes back to Sanatan Goswami, and Sanatan Goswami says that the most valuable thing I possess is the chanting of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
So these valuable instructions of Sanatan Goswami has transformed the heart of Gopi. He was fully changed person, and then he went home fully changed man, all the way chanting the holy name. His wife Lakshmi was surprised to see his husband is glowing like the magical touchstone has touched him only. He is glowing like that. So Lakshmi also, then she also started chanting with the Gopi, and then their life changed forever. So I think I'll end here. So this is how we understand that if we want to really relish the nectar of the holy name, there must be some detachment. We also have to give up something. It's not that we can have a material enjoyments also, and along with we can progress in bhakti. So we have to pay a little bit price there. Hare Krishna.
Vivo.